The state taxed his guest house as a residential property for 24 years. Then it demolished it as an illegal structure. But watch the moment when the judge opens the very first tax receipt from 2000.
I built this guest house in 2000. Every year I paid taxes on it as a residential property. For 24 years, I have every receipt. Last year, a developer bought the neighboring land. 1 month later, a state inspector arrived and said the guest house was an illegal structure without a permit. Demolition within 90 days. The developer wanted my land. The guest house stood in the way of his project. I refused to sell. 3 weeks later, demolition order. The guest house was constructed without a valid residential building permit. Under the state building code, all residential structures require a valid permit regardless of how long they have existed. Tax payments do not constitute proof of legal construction. The demolition was carried out in accordance with state law. A complaint served as the basis for the inspection. I am opening the state tax receipts dating back to 2000. Harris Guest House. Classification residential property. Signature state inspector. For 24 consecutive years. Now I am opening the demolition order. Same signature. The same inspector who recognized this structure as a residential property for 24 years now calls it illegal. The developer's complaint was filed 1 month after the owner refused to sell his land. A coincidence? You cannot collect taxes on a property for 24 years and then claim it is illegal. The demolition was unlawful. The state will rebuild the guest house at its own expense and pay $95,000 in compensation.